Hey y'all, welcome back to Floating Hands on the Internet. So today, I know this is kind of old news, but this happened about a week or two, like a week and a half ago, where the White House has used the song The Fate of Ophelia for a video promoting or just about Trump and the administration. And the famous litigious Taylor Swift has not done anything about it. She's not said anything about it. She's not done anything about it. She hasn't taken the song off TikTok. I'm not putting my personal opinion into this, but I was very surprised for a man that supposedly hates Taylor Swift. I do think it's also interesting because Olivia Rodrigo, they used one of her songs and she basically said, cut that shit out. So I want to look into it. Is there something else going on? Because to me, like as a Swiftie, I was very surprised among other things, but I just was surprised and I want to look into it. So this is all for alleged intent purposes only. No facts here. Just my, just the cards speaking. If you guys want a free reading, I'm still doing them. I think the oldest one I have requested is from like October 26th. So I only have a couple. But yeah, if you want a free reading, just email me at floatinghandsoti@gmail.com with your picture, your prompt, and your birthday, and I'll send you your private link. So let me just do a little extra of this to cleanse the space. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Taylor's feelings, and then the second part of this video is going to be on Payne, because I feel like I've not heard about her. Taylor Swift's publicist. So we're going to pull cards on her as well. All opinions, no facts here. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just crazy lady with floating hands on the internet. So we're going to do Taylor's feelings on / reaction on the video. Did she know about it ahead of time? And are they working together? So I'd be looking for pentacles, collaboration, or her team. Is there something going on here? All opinions, no facts here. Taylor on Trump's video / her reaction. All right, well, that's the public. She knows the public's not happy. She's like, the public's going to hate this. Oh my God, no fucking way. She can't do anything about it, but why? So the judgment card's in the reverse. That's about the public. It's also about self-doubt and resentment, but the judgment card's in the reversal. But you could take that literal and be like, somebody's judgment is bad. But as soon as I pulled it, that's like the public. It's also about like repeating patterns. So that could be like a lesson that she hasn't learned, but it's also about like clinging to the past. But to me, that's the public, and she's like, the public's gonna hate this. On the Wheel of Fortune's in the upright, which is interesting to me because that's the money card. Okay, I'm gonna pull more cards to give you my final opinion, but the Knight of Wands is in the reversal, which is about wanting to give up on something. Like you're like that's about getting like these two cards are about getting in your own way, like not letting a cycle complete. Did she know about it ahead of time? I'm gonna tell you. Did she know about it ahead of time? Oh my fucking God. Listen, all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I do. Oh God. Okay. So I feel like she was given a slight heads up. The Three of Cups is about like the friendship card. It's about working together. And it's funny, like this is from the You Need to Calm Down music video. And it's like, I'm thinking about that tweet where he was like, I hate Taylor Swift. And it's like, and I'm just like, damn, it's 7 a.m. So I feel like to me, like as soon as I said that, I think about like getting up and going to work early. Like to me, it feels like if she did know about it, it was, you guys, her team might be behind this, not her. And I'm gonna pull, are they working together? But the Three of Cups is about working together. The Nine of Swords is in the reversal, which is about overthinking, overanalyzing. The Magician card is in the reversal. Like if the Magician card was in the upright, like that's the creator, the manifestor, like you did this, you created this, but it's in the reversal. So I do feel like there's some manipulation going on, and I feel like I'm gonna pull on her team in just a second, but I'm getting the feeling that the information that's being presented to her is in a way that's being manipulated. because I'm picturing like Pinocchio in my mind's eye. So I feel like, yes, she knew about it ahead of time, but it was not a lot of ahead of time. It was like very last minute. And then the Nine of Swords, I'm thinking of like the, what's it called? Like the 11th hour as soon as I pulled that card. And then the Magician, like that's about manipulation, but it's also like, if I think she did this herself, I'd say it was in the upright, right? Like you're working together. But to me, it's in the reversal. So that's about manipulation. But it does, for me, it's like, yeah, there is manipulation going on, but you're still having like a part of it. Okay. Are they working together? It feels like her team, you guys. I feel like she's being given like, and I know what I picture. Oh my God. The Hunger Games, when Katniss is getting married to Peeta and Snow is like, you need to sell this wedding to distract. I feel like Taylor is so distracted by like her wedding planning and football season that like she's just like, okay. And you know what I'm also being reminded of is when like you want your parent to sign like a bad grade, and like so like you put papers on top of it to make it look like it's something else, and then they sign it. So it's like, I almost feel like she doesn't know what she's signing either, or signing on for either. I know that's a metaphor, but are they working together? Oh my, shut the fuck up. But I don't think, oh my God, y'all, the Ten of Pentacles, are they working together? Damn. I mean, yeah, it feels like her team, because the Ten of Pentacles, obviously Pentacles, that's like not a card you want to pull if you don't want them to work together. The Ten of Pentacles is in the upright, which is about like family. Like her family is on her team. But that's about like having the support of your family. And then, but like the Three of Swords is in the upright, which is about like heartbreak. I don't think Taylor wants to be doing this, but I just don't think she knows what she's getting into. And I know that she's online. She's online, by the way. Don't let her ever tell you she's not. But that's about like conflicts being like blown out of proportion. I feel like, I mean, they can't be that stupid, can they? They really, TikTok, Gen Z and Gen Alpha are brutal. They really didn't think, they really thought that like people wouldn't pick that apart. I feel like Taylor was kind of blindsided, and I know I'm not defending her, but with that Three of Swords, it's like, yeah, we were working together, like her family, because I'm like looking at that T, which reminds me of like Taylor Nation, and obviously the Pentacles, like it just reminds me of her family. But the Three of Swords in the heart is in the upright, which is about like heartbreak, and you know, when it's in the work, it's like, that's about sadness or like disappointing news. And then the Five of Wands is about like not wanting to fight anymore. I wonder, you know what? Because that's about conflict after a resolution. So I almost wonder if like this is almost promotion, or like for her docuseries. I'm telling y'all, it's her team. And I feel like I'm not making excuses. I hear what y'all are saying because I read the comments on TikTok. But it really just feels like she is complacent, but I just feel like she just doesn't know. Like it's like I'm not calling her stupid. I'm calling her ignorant. Like she doesn't, like her team is tricking her. And I wonder if her team can't be that stupid. They had to have known that they were going to get this backlash. But to me, it's like, oh, it's just TikTok. Because to be honest with you, TikTok is so different than Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I know they all have short form content, but TikTok can be a real cesspool. And I think it's their way of kind of testing out the waters, and also just being like, well, you know, TikTok, they always have something to say. It's like cancel culture or whatever. Because I'm hearing the song canceled. So do I think Taylor Swift knew about it ahead of time? Yes, but like it's giving, you get to work at 7 and you have a last minute meeting at 8 o'clock. And like you're fired by 9 or something like that. That's crazy. But like honestly expected. I feel like they were testing out the waters with TikTok. I think they knew they were going to get that reaction, but it's almost like, I don't know. I just feel like she is doing stuff, and like her team is doing, and haven't we all been saying this for a while, that her team does not have her back and is like setting her up? I mean, listen, I'm not gonna make excuses for a almost 36-year-old billionaire, so like, I hear you guys, like, if that's the complaint, I totally agree with that, but I just feel like she's being manipulated by the people who are supposed to be protecting her. So all right, now we're gonna look into Paine. How does she feel about her job right now, doing her job? Because I mean, I feel like she's having to work overtime. Maybe that's why we never see her. Her feelings on Taylor's backlash and the future of her relationship / job with Taylor in the next, I don't know, 3 to 5 years. Because that is Taylor Swift's only client, or Payne's only client is Taylor Swift. All right. How does Payne currently feel about her job? Well, the 3 of Wands in reversal, there's Taylor. Well, all right, we're gonna do that, and then feeling on Taylor's backlash. And the World card. And then, sorry if you can hear that. And then, okay. So, her feeling on her job. The 3 of Wands is in the reversal, which is about like a delay. The 3 of Wands, in the reversal, that's about like delays and disappointment. That's about a disconnection. So I would say with the Temperance card in the reversal, that's Taylor. That's about like trying to force a situation. The King of Pentacles is in the reversal, which is about like focused on money. That's also about like you're butting heads with somebody. So I definitely think that she's butting heads with Taylor over money, and not necessarily like money, like finances, but it feels like, I just heard the juice ain't worth the squeeze. So I don't know if that's like, I mean, Taylor pays her people fairly, so I don't know if it's about that. But I wonder if she has a problem, because Taylor is the Sagittarius, and that's about like pushing for results. So I feel like Tree knows that like Taylor is seen as out of touch and she doesn't like it. That's honestly what I see, especially with the Temperance card. Like I said, that she's the Sagittarius. It's about like if the 3 of Wands is in the upright, I would say she wants to grow and be away from this job, but it's in the reversal, meaning like there is a disconnect, but she's not going to walk away yet. The Temperance card's about like imbalance, pushing for results. I really think that Payne does read all this stuff, and she does kind of think like you are making yourself look really bad. That's honestly how I feel. And honestly, I feel like she kind of agrees, all for legendary purposes only. Like she sees and feels what we think, or if not we, but as the public, all for legendary purposes only. Now the feelings of her feelings on Taylor's backlash, the 7 of Pentacles is in the upright, which is about like growth and patience. I think she feels like that's been coming for a while. I think she does feel for her with the Empress in the upright, because that's like the mom card, the nurturing card. And then the World card is in the reversal, which is also connected to the Empress card. It wouldn't be shocking to me if I mean, Taylor Swift's not that much younger than Payne, but I definitely think there's like I definitely think that like Payne protects her. That's her job, right? But with the World card in the reversal, I think she feels like Taylor's not ready. That's interesting, because I'm asking about the backlash. I mean, like I said, I definitely feel like she definitely feels for her, but she also understands where people are coming from. And then what is the future of their relationship / her job? Okay. delays and disappointments. I mean, listen, the thing about tarot is this. A lot of tarot readers have said from the jump, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce do not work, right? But they're engaged, they'll probably get married, and they'll probably have children for alleged and intimate purposes only, right? So, like, I can pick up on this energy all I want to, but people have free will to do things that aren't good for them. Just saying that out loud. Think about us. Like, you can present a smiley face to the world and be depressed, right? So, like, we don't know, but I'm telling you on the current energy, the Ace of Cups is about, like, depletion, disappointment, it's a cut off of love. The Three of Pentacles is in the reversal, which is, like, the work card. That's about burnt out. You're burnt out. It's a work card, like, you're burnt out. And the Six of Swords is about, like, moving on from something. So, I mean, it would not shock me in the next 3 to 5 years or even sooner if Payne did step back as Taylor's publicist. And to be honest with you, it feels like she could live in a motherhood, especially with that Empress card and the World card. Like, she could be like, yeah, well, Taylor's a mom now. She doesn't really need as much PR, whatever. But it feels like it's more personal than that. And I'm hearing the lyrics, so long London, it's like, and you say that I abandoned the ship. So I definitely, and as I'm, like, looking at this ship, so I think Tree loves her. As far as the backlash goes, I think she thinks it's a little bit of Taylor's own doing, even though I know that's Tree's job to kind of keep her out of trouble. With that Seven of Pentacles, and then the Empress card is in the upright. So I definitely think that she feels for her and, like, does want to protect her. But with the World card in the reversal, it's like, I can't get you out of this old cycle because you keep repeating patterns. It's almost like she feels like Taylor's not learning her lesson. Because now I'm thinking of, like, the Miss Americana documentary where they're getting really nervous and, like, they're drinking wine. Her and Andrea and Tree are drinking wine, and, like, they send the tweet and it's, like, very exciting. And it just kind of feels like, where's that girl? So I don't know. That's what I kind of see. All for legend time purposes only, no facts here. If you guys have any other ideas, let me know. And if you want a free reading from me, email me at floatingminds@gmail.com, and I will catch y'all at the next one. Bye.